Ah, finally, man. We're waiting all day for this. Jeez. Ah, yeah, it looks done. Ah. Oh, alright. That's cool. Ah, here you go, man. Ah, they grew up so quick. There's nothing that people love more than controls. Well, not only controls in the magical sense, but also control in the communist sense, because that's why we magicians get into magic in the first place. We wanna control people. We wanna control emotions. So this is just one way of controlling playing cards. So this is gonna be a hot multiple control here that I'm sure you'll be able to use in your card routines. This goes all the way back to Daryl Martinez here. This is a hot control I first saw in the Encyclopedia of Card Magic. I'm going to link that below so that you too could become the life of the party. Of course, Daryl credits Di Vernon with the creation of this particular control. And I'm going to say RIP to both of those. RIP to both of those. OG, rip in peace, my guys. So the control works best with 4 cards here, which is why we're going to need the use of just the 4 aces. That's right. Man, boy. So the control here is going to be for a 4 of a kind, or a 3 of a kind, or a 2 of a kind. But a 1 of a kind would kind of be overkill. Would be a little bit overkill for this particular method here. But as far as the mechanics, let's get right into the news. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna spread the deck here, just like anybody would. You're gonna spread the deck, and then you're gonna grab one of the cards here and see what's gonna happen. You're gonna get a pinky break below the card as you pick it up. So you're gonna show the ace, the queen, the 6, whatever card you're gonna show it and get a pinky break right below it. That's a little bit bigger than I would say. You don't want a pinky break around that big, so that the spectators don't say, "Hey, sir, your pinky's separating the card from the rest of the half, or you're about to control the card in some sort of way that I'm not aware of," and you tell them yes. So you square up the deck, retaining that break underneath the ace. Now what's going to happen here is you're going to do a couple things simultaneously. This is mostly a Hindu shuffle control. So for those of you that don't know what a Hindu shuffle is, let me just go over that briefly here. So you're going to hold the deck lengthwise here. This is pretty much an overhand shuffle done lengthwise. You see so what you're doing is you're holding a deck this way. You're going to pull off packets from the top and let them fall into your left hand just like that. And that is the Hindu shuffle. You see what you're doing? You're not really doing much. You're not, but you're gonna use that shuffle here. So remember, we have a break below the ace there. I'm leaving the ace face up so the ace, we have the break. We push this entire packet forward. We're gonna grab the lower stock here. You notice we're grabbing the lower stock, and we're gonna continue into the Hindu shuffle. So now, you clever cat, we have, that's right, the ace surreptitiously controlled to the bottom of the deck here. Man, oh boy. Oh boy. So now we're going to need to control the other ace. So how do we do that, Mr. Magic Man? Well, we do the same thing. We get a break here. We get a break below the next ace as we square up the deck. This time we're going to do a couple things. We're going to do one more thing that's different, and that's going to allow you to control multiple cards here. You're going to follow along. You're going to get this. You're going to be the life of the party, and people are going to want to sit on you, and you're going to want to, and it's going to be a whole circle of people each other, and people are going to be and sucking each other and jumping on each other's, and you're gonna book everyone, and it's gonna just turn into a whole party. So you have a break underneath the ace here, and remember the other ace is on the bottom of the deck here. So this time you're gonna push it forward. You're gonna grab the bottom stock just like we did before, but here's the difference. You're gonna put this half over here on top, out jogging it with the lower packet. Now this is gonna be temporary. This is gonna be a temporary position here. It's not gonna be a permanent position, but notice what we've done so far. So we have the ace there, we have a pinky break. We're gonna push the whole packet forward. Then we're essentially gonna just trade packets here and put that out jogged about an inch forward. Now what's gonna happen is that we're just gonna smear this bottom card on our palm. And you notice what happens when we smear that bottom card on our palm. That's right, we get a card that stays on our palm. Oh boy. Oh man, this is... So now if you guessed it, we're gonna grab the top packet here simultaneously and let that fall onto that ace as we continue and Hindu shuffle off. So now notice what we have. That's right, you clever cats. We have 2 aces already controlled to the bottom of the deck here. So to repeat this, we could do this ad infinitum. We could do this forever. So we're going to repeat the actions here one more time. Square up, push forward, switch positions here. Notice the ace being snuck down there as I continue off with the Hindu shuffle. And now again, we have controlled 3 aces. And the last ace, we're going to do the exact same thing. We're going to get a pinky break below it. We're going to push it forward. This time I'm going to give you guys some hot Assyrian slow motion here. Here we go. Oh man. Oh boy, that production is really really top notch here. But here now you notice you have the aces on the bottom of the deck. Man, oh, what the possibilities. Now you could do whatever you want with those aces. If you want, you could overhand shuffle those aces right to the top. You just do an overhand shuffle, run cards singly when you get to the end, and boom, you have the 4 aces right on top of the deck, ready for whatever hot trick you want to do to become the life of the party. So this is a good control. Don't let the Hinduness of the shuffle deter you from using it. So the benefit is that it looks like you're actually shuffling the cards. It looks exactly like you're doing what you're saying you're doing, and it also allows you to control multiple cards, which is always an added benefit, especially if you're trying to do one of these fancy multiple card find routines. So definitely give it the practice it deserves, and you too one day could also oh man, I'm gonna go figure out different ways to watch microphone dead cats.
See you again when I see you again. 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 When I see you again.